Hey guys, Jeb here. Today I'm going to tell you about some of the Minecraft updates we've added. So for some of the updates we didn't actually have names. I'm just going to tell you about the ones that did have names. So for the first one, we decided that we didn't actually like the players that decided to play the game just for the building. So we decided to make it more of a survival update. And for this next one, we just decided to add this thing called redstone, which was like electrical stuff, sort of. We also made it so the water can destroy hours of work in seconds. And then we had this update where we just added some stuff like coal, carpet, and horses, which is pretty cool. And then we had the adventure update where we barely added any adventure, just added a bunch of random blocks, and that was pretty fun. Then we decided to make the combat update, which changed very little about the actual game, and mostly all it did was just make a bunch of random people on Twitter angry because it changed too much about the game. It also made a stone axe do more damage than a diamond sword, which made some people a little mad. But, okay, I guess. So then we had the polar update. So sorry about those shulker box things. We added the polar update because my wife likes polar bears. So we just decided to add polar bears into the game because my wife likes them. Anyway, next we had this update where we added shulkers to like these things called end cities in the end. And they make you float, which is pretty annoying, but it just makes it more fun because there's void and it makes it harder to MLG. We also added these things called woodland mansions, which have these things called totem of undying, which kind of ruined the point of survival Minecraft. But, we just decided to forget about that. The things that you have to get them make little dragons come out of the ground, so that was pretty fun. Next, we had the World of Color update. This was just a really fun update because it just added so much color. Now, next we decided to add the ocean update, which is where we just added these things called ocean temples. And ocean temples really had no point of going into them because there was no real reward, but they were fun. And then next we had the village update. We thought villages looked pretty bad, so we just decided to, change like how they looked, and that actually turned out pretty well. Did I mention we changed the looks of everything in the game? Then we had the Buzzy Bees update, because we liked the controversy we were getting, so, we just decided to make another controversial thing. That was really good. Yeah. So then we realized, it's 2020. Everyone is living in a literal heckfire. So we figured, why not make the heckfire of Minecraft even worse? So we decided to make 2 new biomes in the nether. One that's red and one that's blue. And netherite, which is stronger. And we also made people mad by changing the names of pigmen to piglins. So that was pretty fun. And we were getting a lot of controversy after that, so we decided to make even more controversy, because you see, we had the normal ores, but we decided to retexture them, so people were mad. And that's not all, we also added this thing called deep slate, because we were making this thing called caves and cliffs. And this update, we added neither caves nor cliffs, just added deep slate, and that was awesome. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, we're going to move on to caves and cliffs part 2. And this time we added this entire deep slate part below bedrock and added humongous lava pools and made diamonds more frequent unexposed. And that made some people mad, but whatever. And now we have 1.19, which added the warden, which was promised 2 updates ago, but is extremely overpowered. But you aren't meant to kill it, but people want to kill it anyway. And they also added these things called mangrove swamps, which have more roots than actual trees. And so now we've got 1.20. We didn't really know what to do with this one, so we decided, camels, hanging signs, and bamboo wood, we decided. Yeah, that's it.